Hello, my friends. How we all doing today? It is your pal Keith here again live in the control room at Essex Recording Studios just outside London in England. And I've got a really cool old school Gibson Les Paul custom to share with you guys today. If you're new to the channel, click like, click subscribe. It's totally free, costs you nothing, and you get to see some really cool guitars up close and in person as if you were holding them in your very own hands. They're all for sale, EssexRecordingStudios.com or on Reverb.com. And if you want to record with them, that's the name of the game, baby. We got over 200 of these guitars here, and they are all here to serve you and make your music sound awesome. So let's get into it. This is a 1970 Gibson Les Paul Custom. 70 or 71. I'm going with 70 based on the serial number. How do we know this? Well, we'll show you the serial number, which is a 6-digit serial number. But there's also the fact that the dot is missing over the I on the Gibson logo. They only did that from about 68 to 71. Also on the back, you can tell because it has Made in USA stamped in the headstock and a 6-digit serial number, 101652. So the low 100,000s would indicate it is a 1970 along with the missing dot. Now you can also open this up and look at the pots. If it has the original CTS, Chicago Telephone Systems pots, potentiometers, they've got a date code. The first three will be 137. That's a company code that indicates it's a CTS manufactured pot. The next two dates are the year. So if it said 70, we'd know it's a 1970. And then the next two dates are the week of the year. So on this one, the pots and pickups have been upgraded at some point. So we can't use those to date it, but we can use that serial number, the headstock logo, and the Made in USA stamp. Gorgeous Sunburst. Really nice looking guitar. And the most striking thing to me on it, visually, is the fretboard. Absolutely stunning piece of ebony with gorgeous mother of pearl inlays. Why Gibson doesn't do this anymore, I have no idea. I don't think it could possibly be that expensive compared to what they charge for new guitars, but it looks stunning. And then you've got the mother of pearl split diamond inlay with, again, that vintage Gibson. You see these outlines around the logos? Those are, to this day, that's exactly how Gibson's logos and split diamonds are. What else to say? Has had a beautiful refret on it. Still very much in keeping with the low profile frets. They're not giant, monster tall jumbos, but the nibs are gone, and you should be aware of that. But there's like zero wear on it, so it looks like it was either recent or whoever had it stopped playing it after they had the job done. Not sure which model pickups these are. They sound great though. Sound really good. At some point, this had two little micro switches that did a great job plugging those up. And if someone wants to go back one day and refit those, reinstall those, you're more than welcome to. The infrastructure is there. Just a really good looking guitar that's half a century old, guys. In my opinion, you've got to be crazy to go buy one of these new, I'll call them bankruptcy era Gibsons, which are crazy money. 4,000, 5,000 British pounds for a decent custom shop Les Paul, when you can go get a Les Paul custom that's 50 years old, has all of that history, collectability, used in recording studios, just all sorts of mojo, for less money. You've got these vintage waffle back tuners, which aren't the originals, but look great. Really like that. Kind of matches that vintage aged binding that's on this guitar. Of course, you've got some wear here. That's to be expected. And there's crazing in the lacquer, as you can see. But that, my friends, is what we call patina. And the closer you get to the 50s, the more of that you see on the lacquer finishes of these guitars. When you get to the 50s, they look super crazy. I was just looking at, I think, a 54 Les Paul in Sweden, and man, that thing looked like a busted up eggshell. But still super cool. This looks great. Yeah. Cool. Well, I think that gives you a really good idea of what this guitar looks like up close and in person. If you've got any questions, just hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's Essex Recording Studios or at Essex Recording Studios. Searches on there. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us some love. We appreciate it. And again, if you're new to the channel, click like here on the video, click subscribe. You're going to join the over 2,000 of us. And yeah, we just chat and BS about guitars all day. It's great. I just learned a lot about this rare Fender Ibanez type guitar that was designed by Fender and built in Japan the other day because someone owned one, and left some really cool comments informing us on the history of those models. So that's the kind of stuff that you can get out of joining the channel, subscribing to it. And yeah, you'll learn little things like about the dot over the I and the headstock logo for Gibsons in the early 70s. Don't even charge you for that little tidbit. Right on. All right, I'm out of here because I've got like a billion guitar videos to do for you guys today. And thanks for sticking around. I'll see you soon in the next video coming right up after this.